Friend to the channel, Suave, a fellow YouTuber in the Davinci Resolve community, has released a update to his paperfold preset. He released the paperfold preset a little while back, but he just released update 2.0, and you can download it now. By using the link in the description, you'll be supporting my channel as well as his channel. I'm also going to leave links in the description for his original video and his new video he released not too long ago for the update. I'm not going to go into deep detail about the plugin right now, just going to kind of give you brief highlights. To apply the plugin, you need to turn your clip into a compound clip or a fusion clip. You can also use an adjustment layer as well. This will ensure all the frames and animation will play out as intended. The pack includes transitions, effects, and generators. So go into your effects tab, if you don't have it open already. Next to your media pool, click on effects. Go to effects and type in paper. Click the little search bar at the top. And this is the freeze frame of offset. I can go back up here to the effects and just double click to apply. The paper effect, you can have it with the paper background, or I'm gonna select my clip, go into the inspector tab, and I'm gonna go down to media view options. I'm gonna uncheck paper view control. That will just give you the fold animation without the paper background. Now, when applying this effect, if you find your subject begin to jump around or move around too chaotically or anything like that, this is how you fix that. And go over here to the media tracker and just hit the X button to cut it off. From my understanding, he included the media tracker to actually follow your subject to give the paper effect a more realistic feel. However, it does cause a little conflict if you don't retrack or set up a new track for the subject. Myself personally, I just cut it off and leave it off. So once these little mentions come up, I'm just gonna hit OK. That should alleviate any jumping you have with your subject. Now in this example, I'm using a freeze frame, but you can apply it to the actual live footage. Say for instance, if you rotoscoped out your subject and he is moving around and animated, the same rules apply. But then I'm going back to the controls. You can see here in the controls section, you have a number of controls. You can control your media, which is the actual subject itself. You're moving around too fast, you'll see the paper outline behind it. Up here at the top, you can control the overall position, size, and angle, or you can flip it around if you want. If you're having a problem with smooth playback or actually getting the effect to play out all together while editing, this is how you fix that. You can right click on your clip, go to render fusion cache. The name of the effect itself should come up and you click on it. Now I'm gonna go to playback, go to render cache, and I'm gonna set to user. You should see a red line come up here. Once the red line comes up, it should begin turning blue, indicating that it's rendering. If it doesn't, right click on your clip, go to render cache color output, give it a second. Well, there you go. It's turned blue now. So now it should have smooth playback. Going back into the effects tab, I'm going to video transitions, and they apply just like anything else. Drag and drop in between your two clips. If you have a problem with the transitions playing smooth playback, sometimes leaving your playback settings on user doesn't work. You sometimes have to switch it to smart. Now you can see the red lines come up. So now it's turned blue, you can play back your transition. Now he did mention there are a few bugs and glitches and stuff that he's working on, but of course all this will be alleviated within free updates. While I messed around with the plugin, I believe it's transition 11 that did not work. Go back up here now and apply it. Yeah, so that one doesn't work. Like I said, Suave will be releasing free updates. All you gotta do is keep an eye on your emails. And going back to the effects tab, I'm gonna click on generators, and I'm gonna X out the paper and hit the drop down. Go Suave. Now these generators just pre-render images. So right here we got the cat. Everyone loves cats. It animates in, and then towards the end, it animates off. These effects are also dynamic, which means you can lengthen the time if you want to, and the animation will still play out as intended. So if I go in here and stretch out the cat animation, it's gonna hold into the duration of the clip. And then animate off. Also within the generators, you have the pre-rendered alphabets that I use in the intro. Now when using these, you basically have to drag and drop them to your timeline. You can select them and go into the inspector tab and move and select their positioning and their scale. And basically you can stack them all on top of one another, and then you just have to place them where you want within the animation. So then just move this to the side and then spell out your word. Then you can stack them all on top of each other, select them all, and create a new compound clip if you want to, just to kind of keep your timeline neat. The plugin also includes 18 sound effects that you can drag and drop to your timeline. As stated earlier in the video, you can use the link in the description to pick up this plugin pack. You'll be supporting my channel as well as another fellow YouTuber. Be sure to check out his other content as well. He put a lot of work into this plugin, so be sure to show him some love, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.